Hey there everybody, Paler here, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. In the last episode, we did a little bit of cleanup, and then we cleared out all of the loot, at least all of it that I know of, in the Shaded Woods. So we went through the whole Shaded Forest area, and we're now working our way up here through the Shaded Ruins. We also did a quick item grab. We went up here and we jumped down right here, down to that lower bridge, and out there we got a soul item, killed a basilisk, and underneath us we got the Black Knight halberd. We do have it. It's basically, by doing this, it saved us a single fragrant branch of yore from having to waste that. Now, before we actually start this episode, I'm going to very quickly run back to the blacksmith and pick up some heavy arrows. It's going to make this area a bit easier to do. If you're going through quick, you can roll through a lot of this stuff, but I've been playing it safe so far, and I'm going to continue to play it safe. So we're just going to run in here, talk to the blacksmith. Let's see, can we upgrade anything while we're here? Nope, we don't have that. Where's our chime? Our bow. We could upgrade our bow. Actually, I gotta think about the bow. Buy item. Iron arrow. Alright, we'll just take them all. That'll work for now.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Hey, Mr. Greatsword. And back to the Shaded Woods. Or Shaded Ruins. Okay, so once we get back here, for those of you playing ahead, our path is pretty much straight ahead. This is going to come up, and it's going to lead to a T. Off to the left is kind of a loop around area to a dead end with some loot in it. Off to the right eventually leads around and up to the boss. This is one of the better designed areas, so you're going to want to do a lot of exploring, as you're going to miss some things if you just run straight through it. But it's not a very long area, and my plan is to probably clear this whole area today and hopefully kill the boss, who is kind of just up in those ruins right there. So that will be our goal and target. Go ahead and get moving on that. I'm actually going to equip my heavy arrows. And we're going to do some pop shots here. We're going to take out that vase over there. Alright. And move back down through here. Now, this area, while not very hard, the lion guys, I don't know what they're called, they hurt. So you want to be careful. Just, if you let them get on you, they're going to take you down pretty quick. And beyond that, they also do a curse build with their attacks. So you can end up cursed, you can end up dead, and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, you're going to come up here, and we should get engaged right away by, you can see an axe sitting right there. Also, right there is going to come another guy. Now, we didn't do anything wrong there. The two of them always aggro together pretty much as soon as you get to the top of the path. Let's see how much damage he did. And they're extremely hard to stagger. These guys do not stagger at all. Okay. We're going to come up here. We're going to roll through this vase. See if we can get a backstab on this guy. Nope. Dang it. What I find works best on these guys is move in, attack, and back away. Only one attack. Don't try to do 2 or 3 attacks. They will almost always hit you, and they almost never stagger. So your best bet is to play it safe rather than be a little overzealous. Which is a pretty good rule for Dark Souls all the time. Human effigy, bleeding serum. Alright, this basilisk really isn't all that dangerous. He really won't move from that spot, and unless you get right on top of him, you don't have to worry about him. But we're going to chuck lightning at his face instead. Do-do-do-do. He does have a lot of HP, as you can see, as each one of these is doing 450 damage. And it's going to take us... That is already takes 8 to kill him. So he's got a pretty good HP on him. Just not too bad, though. And he is a one-time spawn, so that guy will not come back. Unless you use a bonfire ascetic. Now back in here, there should be one more right there. Another lion guy. Come on, come at me, lion bro. Go ahead, do another swing. These guys might be pretty good to parry, actually. Their attacks are pretty slow. I'm not going to try, though. I am so bad at parrying. Okay. So many of these cursed faces. So many. Pharaoh's Lockstone. I think there's some stuff back over here, too. Yeah. What does this message say? Liar ahead? I don't know what they mean about that. I guess somebody put down a hidden wall message or something. Okay. This way is the way to the boss. Now we're going to take our time here. We want to be careful. There's a lot of these jars. Come on, dude. Roll. Now if you look here, this whole jar is sitting on wooden planks that are just looking to break away on you. Be careful. If you fall down in there, it's not instant death, but there are, I think, 4 basilisks, and 4 of them in close proximity. You stand a pretty good chance of being petrified, if not killed. There's also this ooze on the ground that will destroy your armor if you stand inside of it, and it'll take your armor out real quick. Less than 30 seconds, and your armor will all be completely destroyed. Okay, now the one area where we have a fairly high chance of being cursed. We took out the one already, but there's several more curse jars. So there's that one up above that always tends to get you. That's the one I took out with the arrow before. And we're cursed, really? Ah, son of a biscuit. Well, might as well move ahead now, because this one got us down below. If you played the original Dark Souls, I'm not sure if I went into this or not. Curse now works differently than it did before. You can notice my health is just been removed. Basically what Curse does now is it puts you into one stage of hollow. It doesn't kill you, doesn't outright have your health. Nope, it just basically kills you once, without actually killing you. Now, I'm taking it quiet here because there's a crystal lizard. I just don't remember where he is. There he is. Alright. Hit him again! Thank you. Titanite shard, Titanite chunk, 2 Titanite shards. Titanite chunk. Good, very good. And over here is Dark Scythe. Now, down in there, we have something that looks very, very intimidating. And if we get close to him, can we right-click on him? We actually can't. So, this is why we have picked up... Where is it? The Ring of Whispers. Come on down in here. He doesn't attack us. This is Tarkus.
Human, are we? This is no place for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me. Or make an attempt on my life. But you are different. We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad. It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up we strange creatures. Our master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his solitude eroded his very reason. In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked. Nobody knows when we were born, or where our master has gone. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half.
Which is kind of funny, because we need a ring to read his thoughts in order to hear them.
I wish to ask a favor of you. Once, I always...
Alright, I'm getting bored. We're going to accelerate ahead. He asks to kill his wife.
When she became violent. Eventually, we've been...
Basically, him and his wife or significant other have been fighting back and forth. He wants us to kill her.
Stand I will be sure.
So,
My name was Targ.
So, if we talk to him all the way to that point, he will now assist us in the next boss fight. He becomes a summonable NPC. We can go ahead and we can remove this ring, as there's nothing else left to talk to. What ring did we have there? That was this one. And we're going to come down here. There's one last thing we want to kill on this side, right here. Notice this lion's a little bit different. This is the Chieftain Lion. These lions do all drop gear. He is the only one that'll drop the headrest, or headpiece. So if you want to farm the full Lion Bro set, you gotta kill this guy to get the headpiece. Down here is a torch. And out here is basically a dead end at this point. There is our little friendly vendor. And here is the guy that we did not want to remove the petrification. So we're just going to run back through. There's a loop back up and around. Okay, and then there should be, right here, stairs up. So Tark, I think I called him Tarkus, because he reminds me of Tarkus, and there's some evidence that he may actually be Tarkus from the other game converted over. Those guys are basically creations of Seath the Scaleless. I know it sounds weird, but there's and again, this is me passing along information I've gotten from other people that look into the lore far more than I do. There's pretty strong evidence to show that, really? That Seath is the master they are talking about. First, they talk about the fatal flaw. And Seath was one of the everlasting dragons, but he was the only one born without scales, and the scales are what made them everlasting. And so that actually made Seath mortal. And then Seath went looking for a way to make immortality, or to gain immortality, and he did so by the life crystal that he created. And that was the crystal when you fought him that you had to destroy before you could actually harm him. And we will see that all comes back into play up here in a little bit. We also know that Seath liked to play around and create weird creations. He created those crystal golems of his and quite a few other odds and ends inside the Duke's archives that we eventually fought. This guy, we can go ahead and we can remove the petrification from him. You don't need to, but there's some items back here that you might want. And you actually get a fragrant branch of yore from the chest that he was blocking. So you might as well. You don't lose anything. Kill that guy, and then we'll come back around here. Whoop. Almost got cursed. You know, the curse bite ring might not be a bad idea for this area. We're going to just roll through here real quick. There we go. And open this up. And in here, there's a fragrant branch of yore, the Lion Mage robes, cuffs, and skirt. So this is an interesting caster set. You know what, I'm not going to go into it now, as we have a lot of stuff still to do. At some point, I'll go through and look at all the item sets and everything we've gotten. How did you get up there? What are you doing? Okay. Now, next thing we got is there's another drop away right here that we actually want to take down. Down in here, we're going to come across the beginning of the Brotherhood of, or the Covenant of Darkness, or Brotherhood of Darkness, something to that effect. I think it's Covenant of Darkness. Homing Soul Mass, which is a hex. And here's this NPC.
Ah, look how far this undead has wandered. And a very fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow. Yet still unprepared for a deeper dark. And like every undead, you have no future. Oh my, don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself. But if you find the need for a truer dark, then meet again. We shall.
Now, he won't say anything more. It'll just repeat and everything. Eventually, this is going to open up a covenant. We have to run into him 3 different times in 3 different places. That was the first one. Okay. We'll come back and talk about him in a moment. This area, so you see these pools of mud and everything, these are the pools I was talking about that you don't want to stand in. They will destroy your armor. And the reason we're coming this way is this makes it much easier to kill off the basilisks without actually having to fall down the hole where they're just going to come running out. Instead, we can kind of pick them off at our leisure. Alright, and then there should be 2 more in here. We're going to just... Both dead? Yes. And we now can unlock this door. Now, the key to this door was that first lion guy that we used the fragrant branch on in the last episode. So he's the one that backed this way outside. So we want to open this door up. That's the Fang key. And in here, we're going to find a mob that normally you want to attack because these were crazy harpies in the original game. But this one is friendly.
Thank you for helping me. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment. If it would not trouble you, could you visit my abode just down the way? Thank you. I believe that I can...
So, Ornifex is the second boss soul vendor in the game. She vendors about the other half, maybe the second half of the items, depending on how you look at it. We can't get her yet, but now that she's available, she'll show up later on when we get down there. And at that point, we are basically done in this area other than the boss. So we are going to come back, we're going to kill this one last lion, bro. Come here, boy. And roll. And kill. We are going to use a human effigy to get rid of the curse. And I think we're going to rest at the bonfire. Yeah, we're going to rest at the bonfire. Oh, we did forget one thing. We forgot a chest. We can get that, though. We forgot that chest right there. Okay, now unfortunately everything's going to be back, so we're going to have to refight several of these lions. The only ones that we really have to worry about are these 2 right here at the very top. Though we have a bit more room to fight them now, as we don't have to worry about the... Really? Man, their attack's so fast. Do it again. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna let this guy come fight us. Come at me, bro. And there's 2 here now, because there's the one that we removed from petrification. So we just want to be a little cautious. Come on. Whew. That was a close one. Alright. Now our path leads us around and up this way. And I don't believe there's anything else before the boss. Okay, so the Dark Covenant, while we walk up here, actually there won't be enough time. We'll be at the boss before we get there. Alright, here's the entrance to the boss. Right here should be the summon for Tark. Yep, Man Scorpion Tark. He's gonna get his butt kicked, but you know what? We'll take him anyway. Alright, Tark, let's go. Now, at first, his betrothed is nothing but that head there, and you want to be careful as she has some very, very strong sorceries. Eventually, she's going to come out of the ground, though, and she is a lot like Quelaag was from Dark Souls 1. Except she's a scorpion instead of, oh crap, homing soul mass. Be ready. Now this one, she actually can direct. She's going to tell it when to, oh crap, roll, roll. Come on. The real big problem, okay, whoop. So she's submerged. When she submerges, she's now kind of wandering around underground. You can see the smoke going and everything. What you want to do is you want to get onto a solid object, like this rock here, that rock over there, something solid. If you're on the sand, she's going to come up underneath you and she's going to kick your butt. So you want to get onto something solid like this, and that'll make it a little bit easier to survive. She can also, I'm kind of holding up here, they've really buffed Tark since I was last here. There she goes. The other big thing you need to worry about from her is her tails. Up, and we won. Well, that worked. Okay. So, she has her two tails, right? You really want to be careful, as if she impales you with her tail, which is kind of her grab move, she's going to try to impale you with it. If she gets you, it instant poisons you and does a ton of damage. So then you're running around trying to remove the poison and deal with her and everything. You can lop off her tails. She will basically, when she goes to impale you, if you're out of the way and they'll get stuck in the ground, you can then lop them off. It doesn't give you a weapon or anything, it just removes that attack from her. It's not always the best idea though, because without her tail, she casts more magics, and her magic is far more deadly than her tail is. Her tail's a lot easier to dodge than her magic. We're just going to run back down, we're going to talk to Tark again, and he should have a reward for us. Roll! And kill. Alright, we're just going to run through here real quick. Hopefully we don't get cursed. So we're going to run here, down, okay, down. Oh, they're all busted. The jars are already busted, I forgot. My bad. And, oh crap. Tark's not here. First we gotta rest at the bonfire. Then Tark will be there. So we have to re-kill all these guys. Not the end of the world, though. It's free souls. Here's this line back again. Hey, hey, hey buddy, what are you doing? Wow. Those do no damage to them. Holy crap, they got a high lightning resist. That's a good thing to know. Oh my god. Something I am going to do off camera, just so y'all know, I am going to start working on doing some co-op. I'm probably going to do a bunch of Smelter Demon co-op. Basically, I want to get 30 tokens of, you know, the sunlight tokens. Oh, come on, I rolled. I had rolled. Right now we have, I want to say 5, so I got to do about 25 successful co-ops. I probably won't do just Smelter, just to mix it up. Look at all these people that got petrified. Really? Come on, dummies. But it's going to be mostly that. And I don't know, I won't do it all in one sitting, but it is something I plan on doing over the next few days. It'll also mean a lot of souls. You know, 25 or so additional kills is going to give us another 200,000 souls, which is pretty substantial. And there's Tark. Nope. Ring, ring, ring. Down here.
You've defeated my better half. This is my thanks. Take it.
Fragrant branch of yore.
I have no gods to pray to, but still I pray that you'll...
Now we can also learn a gesture from him. The warm-up gesture. This one's actually pretty cool. This is one we'll probably use a little bit. Let's change... let's change Warcry to warm-up. It's not a bad little gesture. Okay, let me see how we're doing on time. We got about 5 minutes left. Let's go ahead and we're just going to go up to the Door of the Pharaohs to the next bonfire and we will rest there. So the Door of the Pharaohs is the next zone I was talking about where it's the second zone I was talking about where the Rat King Covenant commands, where it's going to force you to invade somebody else, whether you like it or not. It turns you into a gray phantom. And that area will be done offline. So close to one-shotting him, or one comboing him, whatever the heck it is. So we'll get up there, we'll prepare for that, and then the next episode we'll do that offline. And we'll do both Rat Covenant, or both Rat Zones back to back. And that should take care of that. From there on, as long as the game doesn't decide to really get a little crazy in PvP where it's messing with the videos too much, we'll just leave it online the rest of the time. Come on. Whoa. Holy crap. I've never seen them do that attack. That was insane. We also have coming up here at the Doors of the Pharaohs, Gavlon! His final stopping spot, where he will stay there forever now, which is pretty good. So we can go ahead and we can empty out our spare items in our inventory that we don't want and everything, get some souls. This item right here is just a flame butterfly. The only way to get it is you have to get the scorpion. You have to get her when she's attacking you to either hit it with her claws or her tail to break it down. That's the only way to break it. Really not worth the effort for a flame butterfly. I'm going to work our way up through here, and we're going to come to one of our first big enemies in the game, standard enemies. Right there. Oh, we still got the ring on. Never took the ring off. Ooh. Do we get a Mastodon item? Rusted Mastodon gauntlets. Nice. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kill this guy real quick. These are the dwarfs. So you can see this is Gavlon's little race here and everything. These guys aren't too bad. If they do manage to hit you, they hurt quite a bit, but they're pretty slow on their attacks. Be careful with this guy. You don't want to break this chest trying to kill him. But I do believe it is booby-trapped? No. Okay. Grim Armor, Dragon Charm. Alright. And then, right up here is Gavlon. Yes, timer, I know.
Make a deal with Gavlan.
Hi, Gavlon. I like Gavlon. I don't know if that comes across.
Gavlan, what? With Gavlan?
We're going to continue to talk to him every so often. Eventually, we will buy enough that he will give us an awesome axe. I don't know if we'll get to use it, as it requires an insane amount of strength, but we'll keep an eye on it. All right, let's see. What can we all sell? Any doubles we have? I'm just looking through here. I saw a double. Lightning bow. Yeah, actually, we should be using the lightning bow +1 over our short bow. Right? Yeah, we should be using that. Probably does more damage. None of that we want to sell. Let's see here. Go through. I think I stored a bunch of stuff in our stockpile, so we shouldn't have any doubles in here. Man, we gotta go through and do some storage. We're gonna hold off on that for right now. Yeah. Buy item. So he's got the ring still. Unlimited poison arrows. How many can we get? We can get. How much is that gonna cost me? 58,000 souls. Yes, we're gonna take unlimited poison arrows and use all of our souls. It's a lot, but it's worth the buy.
With Gavlan, these.
Now we didn't take them for that axe, but it's a nice bonus.
Go home.
So, the poison arrows are going to be going on our L2, which is good. We're actually going to probably go to... Where's the lightning bow? Yeah, that does more damage, so we're going to want the lightning bow. And that is a lightning short bow. Yeah. And then this axe. This axe is beastly. The Grim Axe requires 50 strength, weighs 24. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Look at this thing. This thing is just awesome. It's so insanely good. Maybe this will be my target item for the end game. Maybe this will be what I try to get us for our main weapon later on. I think that would be pretty awesome. It's just so beastly. Anyway, okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to call it an episode here. There's a bonfire right down below here. If we hop off here. Hang on. Wait a second. That's a mimic. I'm almost positive that's a mimic. Yep. You almost got me, mimic. I almost went for it. Black Scorpion Stinger. Dark leggings. And then right in here is the bonfire. Now if you look, the entrance to this cave looks like a rat head, hence the Rat Covenant. It's got the eye, the teeth, the ear and everything. Yep, that's the Rat Covenant right there. So we will be picking up right there when we come back next time. Till then though, this has been Paler. Thanks for watching.